I'm Elvis. Welcome to my ASMR channel. Today I want to do walk through my letterboxd with you, and my laptop is on this desk here, so I'm gonna keep looking down. So sorry about that. But I'm just gonna get right into it. The movies are going to be from this year, so from January until today. So let's go back. Okay, in January I watched a lot of movies, and then in this month I've only seen 2 movies. So yes, okay. If I remember, I'll just put like I put a screenshot here of like my letterboxd, what I'm looking at. Okay, so the first movie I watched in January was Nosferatu, and okay, wait, are my glasses distracting? I don't think so. Okay, the first movie I watched in January is Nosferatu, and I really enjoyed the movie. The first time I watched it, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars, but I won't jump ahead, but the time I watched it again, I gave it 5 stars. But if you don't know what Nosferatu is, it is a movie about this like old vampire, and it's a remake. This movie is a remake. The original one's from the 1930s, I believe, and then they remade it in the 70s. And it's about. Did I already say this part? Sorry, my brain is like. It's about this old ancient vampire, and he's like gonna destroy the city, and so this girl has to no spoilers, but like basically sacrifice herself to save the world. Yeah, it's really good. It has Lily Rose Depp and Nicholas Hoult. Yeah, and they're amazing. This is like one of my favorite movies. It's really good. If you're not like a horror person, I mean, personally to me, I think it's like a good like jumping point, because it's not extremely scary. There are some jump scares, but I highly recommend Nosferatu. Okay, the second movie I watched is Mufasa, the Lion King, and that one I actually gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I didn't think it was as bad as everybody was making it out to be. I know everyone hates remakes, but I enjoyed it. I mean, I watched it like so long ago, and actually it was my cousin's birthday. We went to go watch it, and yeah, I don't know what to say about it. It's like a kid's movie. Like, it was fine. I probably wouldn't ever watch it again, but it's like the Mufasa origin story, and I did tear up a little bit. Like, I always tear up in movies. Okay, so the next movie I watched is Wicked, and let me go back. That would be the 1, 2. Okay, so this would have been the 3rd time I watched Wicked, and it is incredible. One of my favorite movies. It is just so good. I'm not like a musical person. I never even saw. I hadn't even like saw the musical beforehand, so this movie was like my first exposure to it. And after I watched the movie, then I was absolutely obsessed, and I watched like the whole stage show, and then I listened to the soundtrack, and then I read the Wicked novel, and I even bought like the other Wicked novels so I could like finish reading them. So I became obsessed from like November until like the end of January. I was just completely obsessed with Wicked. I'm not gonna explain what it is because I feel like everyone knows what Wicked is at this point. Like, if you don't know, then you've been living under a rock or something. The next movie I watched is Parachute. And this movie was like extremely sad. It's about like this girl who's extremely depressed, and she has an ED, and just like yeah, living her like young adult life with that, and like how it's affecting her like romantic relationship and friendships. Yeah, I really liked it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Courtney Eaton is in this movie. She is Lottie from Yellow Jackets, if you watch that show. I'm obsessed with Courtney Eaton. I think she's like the most beautiful person I've ever seen, and she's like extremely talented. So I watched this movie for her because she's like the main actress in this movie. And like her performance was so good, and like gut punching. It was just so like extremely sad. But I would definitely watch it again. And then the next movie is I watched Nosferatu again, and this would have been the 3rd, I believe. Let me see. No, this is the 2nd time I watched Nosferatu. And watching it again, I was like, no, this movie isn't a 5. This movie is a 5 out of 5. It's that good. And then after watching Nosferatu, my sister and I, before Nosferatu, my sister and I had told my sister to watch The Great, which is a Hulu original show about Catherine the Great, and it has Nicholas Hoult. So we were already on a Nicholas Hoult viewing era, whatever. We were like in a viewing streak of watching Nicholas Hoult projects. So my sister had just watched The Great, and I was watching it with her. And then so we saw Nosferatu, and then we watched Warm Bodies, and I hadn't seen this movie like in a long time because it came out in 2013. And we finished watching it, and in my reviews I said that this is what did I say? This is Freaka. This is Lisa Frankenstein, kind of, but in 2013. Yeah, I gave it 2.5 stars. It was cute. I probably wouldn't watch it again, but I feel like when I watched it the first time, I probably was like obsessed with it because like vampire or zombie movies were like the rage. But now like comparatively, like it's okay. It wasn't like the best movie, but it was still cute. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say what it's about. Warm Bodies is about this zombie that is slowly turning back into a human because he like falls in love with this girl, and like the actress, the actress in who plays like the love interest. Look, I forget her name, but she looks like Kristen Stewart. I mean, their acting was good. I think it's just the script was kind of terrible. Next, I watched Nosferatu the Vampire, which is the 1970s version of the 2024 version of Nosferatu. And this is like my Nosferatu obsession. And the 1979 version, I know it's like a classic and it's like highly loved by film people, but I thought it was kind of boring. I gave it 2 stars. I thought that Robert Eric Eggers did a really great job with the remake. And that's not to say that like the 1970s version is bad. It had like very beautiful like cinematic shots, and it just like you can kind of like screenshot any like still, and it's like aesthetic. It's really pretty. I just didn't like how dark it was, and like it kind of just focused on the man, and like you were I guess you didn't feel bad that the woman, like that the vampire was after her. So I think the remake like did a way better job, but like again, the visuals were just really beautiful in this 1970s version. Next, we watched The Favorite, with Emma Stone and crap, what's that British lady's name? But we were watching it because it has my sister and I. This is part of our Nicholas Hoult era, and he's in it. So we watched that, and oh crap, what's that lady's name? She's like a British lady. I can't remember her name, but the acting was really great. It's just like it's from the same writers as The Great, and I think I was expecting it to be different. I think the pacing was, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it as much as The Great. I thought the acting was amazing, but yeah, I just didn't like it as much. The next movie is The Summer of '85. And this one I gave 3.5 stars. And this one's like Call Me by Your Name, but in the Call Me by Your Name, but in France, and just not as good. I would still recommend this movie, but no spoilers, but like halfway through it kind of gets like a little exhausting. It just like it gets dragged on. I feel like they spent all their creativity and like building up the first half of the movie for it to kind of just like flop at the end, but it was still pretty good. Next I watched The Starling Girl, and this is from 2023. I really wanted to watch this like when it came out, but I kind of forgot about it, and then I was looking through my letterboxd watch list, and I saw this here, and then it was on like Amazon Prime Video or something, so I watched it, and it's about this girl who's in a really like this girl and her family are like really religious, and then like she starts having a relationship, if you can call it that, with the youth pastor of her church, and then it's just like her struggles with faith and stuff. It's really good. I gave it 4 stars, and I definitely cried in the movie. I mean, while watching the movie. That one I really recommend. Yeah. The next movie I watched is Carmilla, and this one is I can't remember if it was a Hulu original, if it was on Prime Video, but this is about vampires as well, women vampires. I don't think it's like, it's 3 stars. It was good. It was just like a very aesthetic shots again, beautiful cinematography and stuff, and like again you can take screenshots of like any part of the movie and it would be like really aesthetic. So I really enjoyed that part. Basically it's like Twilight but for lesbians. Is that what I said? No, let me see what I said. I feel like I said something clever. I feel like I always try to write something funny. Oh, no, sorry. This is Dracula for the maladaptive daydreaming lesbians. And I thought that the lighting made these scenes look glowy and dreamy and beautiful, and it added to the hazy atmosphere. So yeah, there you go. Dracula for lesbians. Okay, so after Carmilla, I watched The Summer of '85 again, but that's because my sister and I were supposed to watch it the first time, but then she watched like the first 20 minutes of it, and then she ended up having to go somewhere else. And then so then I watched it again with her, and my original statement still stands. Okay, next I watched My Old Ass with Aubrey or Audrey. Aubrey Plaza. Crap. I used to be like an Audrey Plaza, like Stan. I loved her so much, and like Parks and Rec, and I would watch Honor Projects. Audrey Plaza. Oh crap, I forgot how to pronounce her name. Anyway, it's about this like teen girl who her and her friends like go camping, and they're like about to graduate, and her parents, or this girl or her parents, own a cranberry bog, like cranberry farm or whatever. And anyway, she like she goes camping with her friends, and she gets like really high off mushrooms, and then she like starts seeing her older self, and like it's like surprisingly funny and like really like emotional. Sorry. Like kind of emotional. It's really good. I would recommend it. There's this like really funny like dream sequence in it. All I'm gonna say is like there's gonna be one less lonely girl. Yeah, so like I said, I gave it 4 stars, and this one came out last year. It's really good. The next movie I watched is Wicked, and that was a rewatch. And then I watched One of Them Days with SZA and Keke Palmer, and that one I gave 3.5 stars. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's about these like 2 girls that they need money to make up their rent, otherwise they're going to be kicked out. It could have been like a little bit better, but I like how fast-paced it was, so it didn't like drag on. And it was really funny. Like Keke Palmer is just like one of the most funny. Like she's just so funny. And SZA did a really great job. I was really impressed. I hope she does like other acting things. Then I watched The Witch by the same director as Nosferatu, the 2024 Nosferatu. And this one has Anya Taylor-Joy in it. It's about like it's kind of like during the like not Salem witch trials, but like that era. And they're like this family's living on this like farm, and like spooky stuff keeps happening, and yeah, there's like a witch living in the woods. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I gave it 3.5 stars. I think this is like his for Robert Eggers like first project. So you can see him like building the foundation for Nosferatu. Yeah. Next, I watched Companion with Sophie Thatcher. I love Sophie Thatcher. I think she's like amazing and beautiful. I gave this movie 4.5 stars. I need to watch it again. I've only watched it once. But I'm obsessed with Yellow Jackets. So then I had to watch this. Yeah, it's about this sex. Okay, am I allowed to say that word? This like a CX robot who is like a companion, and she doesn't know that she's a companion, and then like trouble ensues because like she becomes aware of what she is. Yeah, it's amazing. I would recommend. I recommend like all of these movies I'm watching, honestly. Okay, the next movie I saw. Companion was the last movie I watched in January. Okay, now we are getting into February, and the first movie I watched in February is The Menu, and again, Nicholas Holt kick, and also I love Annie and Taylor-Joy. So The Menu, I can't believe I'd never seen it, but it was on Netflix, so I had to watch it, and I gave it 4.5 stars. I thought it was really good. I've seen other people's reviews and they thought it was kind of like cheesy or whatever, but I thought it was amazing. I was like blown away. I didn't know what was gonna happen. It's about this restaurant on this like really private island, and you can only get an invite. It's a fairly like you have to get like a personal invite. It's like really hard to get into this restaurant, and the chef is crazy. Yeah, that's all I'll say. This one's really good. I would watch this one. The next one I watched is Miss Congeniality, and this one I watched it with my family because we were having like a movie night. So Miss Congeniality, and this one I gave 3.5 stars. It's really funny. It's like a classic movie, like a classic early 2000s movie. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's about this like woman who was like a CIA, FBI, whatever agent, and she has to like infiltrate a beauty pageant because like someone's like threatening to blow it up or something. But yeah, it's good. Again, like I feel like any movie from the early 2000s is gonna be amazing, especially like rom-coms. I watched Nosferatu twice. Again, I watched it the 21st and the 23rd. Yeah. Yeah. So the reason I watched it twice again is because I forget. Was it Peacock? Whatever streaming platform. They have the extended version of this movie, so I watched that by myself, and then I watched it with my sister again. Okay, and yeah, I just watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies in February. I'm kind of slacking because I watched so many in January. And then in March, so this month, I've only watched 2 movies, and I saw Snow White, and I gave 2.5 stars. Rachel Zegler's acting was amazing. I love Rachel Zegler. If you're a Rachel Zegler hater, get off my page. I don't want you here. This is not a safe space for you. If you love Rachel Zegler, then hi, this is a safe space for you. And you're amazing. Yeah, this movie was like kind of terrible, and I feel bad because I feel like Rachel Zegler is so talented, but all the projects she does are like just so crappy. I will say, like, the Whistle While You Work song has been stuck in my head, like, since I watched it last week, or the week before, whenever I watched it. Okay, and then, since the new Hunger Games book came out, which I haven't read yet, but I will be reading it, I rewatched The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, because, again, I love Rachel Zegler. She's amazing. Actually, my sister went to go see the Romeo and Juliet play in New York, and she saw Rachel Zegler and Kit Connor do Romeo and Juliet, and I was supposed to go. Yeah, I actually was supposed to go on the trip, but I had to watch my dog because there wasn't going to be anyone to watch my dog. So obviously I had to stay behind, and anyway, Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is amazing. I would recommend watching it. I haven't read the book yet, which my everyone recommends to read the book, which I need to. I'm just like not in a reading mood right now, but I need to read it. It's in the new book, but yeah, the movie is amazing. Everyone's acting was really good. Yeah, and that is all I watched on letterboxd, or that was all the movies I've watched so far this year. I wish it would tell you like the number of movies I watched, but I don't think it does. But yeah, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. I will maybe in a couple of months, or if I watch like a lot of movies in April, I'll make another video. So yeah, have a good night rest. My username is Elvis Loves Me. I will link it down below, so you can follow me, so you can like, yeah, because that would be like, this is gonna be like the only social media you have of me, I think. So, well, I'm not very hard to find. Anyway, Elvis Loves Me. I'll link it down below if you want to follow me on Letterboxd.